Okay, so let's get going with the main warm-up. So the main warm-up, we're going to start again from the ground up. And we're looking at dynamic, so basically we're not doing any static stretching. So basically a static stretch is your old school down and hold it here. What we're looking for static stretching is mainly after your exercise, after your training, because your muscles are already warm. If you're trying to stretch cold muscles, that's when you're more likely to cause an injury. So what we're trying to do is just warm the muscle up by moving it in a dynamic motion. Yeah. So first of all we're going to do is just nice and simple. We're going to do it where we're going to do like sort of a raise. So we're just like onto the tips of the toes all the way up. And again, we'll do like 20 of these. So but you're trying to come up as high as you can. Yeah. So you're just trying to push up as high as you can. Little squeeze in the calf, back down. Yeah. Back down. Once you've done these, we're going to go into what we call a heel to toe walk. So you're going to come down onto the heel like that, and then you're going to go up onto the toe. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a weird sort of moonwalk effect, but that's what we're looking at. We're going to maybe go down, so the stretch of the gym, you can do the red strip. It doesn't have to be very far. It could be like 10 foot back. Once you've done both of these, what we're going to do, we're going to just heels only. So we're going to just walk with the heels only, walking it down, and then again turn around, come back. We're going to then come up onto the toes alone, walking down and back up. Once we've done that, we're going to warm up the knee joint. So we're going to just put legs together. We're going to do circles with the knees, just moving them around. Again, we could maybe go 20 one way and then 20 the other. Yeah. We're going to then come up, trying to warm the hamstring up. So again, just nice and gentle at first, just a high kicked pass. But you don't want to be, again, if it's cold muscle, you don't want to be trying to kick up into the air and then do the hamstringing. So we're just going to start low and not even trying to touch our hand at first. Just let them come through. Once you do it a few times, you just are warming up that muscle, that muscle stretching a little bit. Then we're just going to come up a little bit higher. Yeah. Again, trying to keep the legs nice and straight so that muscle's working. We're then going to come into our hips and pelvis area. So we're going to open the gate. So we're going to bring the knee up and then rotate out. Yeah. We're going to bring the knee up, rotate out. Again, an old football warm up. I'm sure everyone's done this at some point. Yeah, you're going to bring it up. Oh, so we're opening the gates, and then once we've opened the gates, we're going to close the gates. So we're going to bring it up to the side and round. Yeah, up to the side and round, side and round. Then again, we're going to do maybe 20 on each side. So 20 openers on each leg, 20 closes. Yeah. Once we've done that, again, we want to get a little bit more rotation in the hips, especially as if you're doing a bit of boxing. So what we're going to do is kind of keep these legs straight here forward, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come right across, and as we come across, I want to turn my hips to face that way. So as I'm going to turn it there, turn it here. Yeah, so that foot can move as well, that foot can pivot to make sure your hips are going from straight to the side. Yeah, this leg will obviously stay straight, so we're going to here punch across, and again we can go for 30 of these if you want. Your front foot, the other foot will move a little bit just to bring them hips right round. Depends how tight them hips are. Okay, then what we're going to do, we're going to do our little rounds. So we're going to go 10, we're going to maybe 10 or 20 this way, 20 the other way. Cool, so once we've done that, we've warmed up a little bit of the core already, but what I want to try and do now is come down onto the floor, and we're going to do shoulder taps. But what we're going to try and do is keep the shoulders, the core nice and tight. So it's just, what we're not trying to do is rock over to the side like this. Yeah, we're just trying to keep that there, brace it here. So again, let's go for 50 of these. See if you can get 50. You'll start to warm up the shoulders. You'll feel the shoulders as well, warming yourself up. Then what we're going to do, we're going to come out, we're going to lift the knee up, we're going to come up nice and high again. That will, you'll feel the stretch in your hip there, really open up. You also feel it bit down the quad as well as you come down. The knee can touch the floor on this one, yeah? So we don't want to have the knee above, like it's not like a lunge. I want you to come right down to the floor, and then you're stretching up as much as you can. I can feel that in the hip and the quad already, yeah? And then I'm going to come up, back to my step, take the other knee, out, and I'm coming down, and again stretching that there. Once you've done that, we're going to go down again into a push-up position, but this time what I want to do is try and open myself up all the way. So I'm getting my shoulder and my hand up here, yeah, in line with the ceiling or the sky. So I'm coming round, opening up. Again, my hips will turn out as well. They need to turn up. Opening it right up. Once we've done that, we're going to just do old-fashioned arm circles. We're going to go maybe 20, 30 forward, 20 or 30 back. Again, you can do it in seconds or you can do it in reps, up to you. Now once we've done that, we're going to come across ourselves, back slaps. We're going to try and hit the back if we can. Right across. We're going to do arm swings, so we're just letting everything really loose as well. Let your arms hang loose, no tension. We're not trying to tense up, we're trying to really loose. Let your arms be heavy, so you're coming up and then swing them down as if they're really heavy. Once we've done that, we're going to hold our arms out nice and straight, like this, but above us. And then we're going to pretend we've got that rope, so we're pretending as if we're doing a face pull. Yeah, so we're going to come down and we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together here. Squeeze for a second, back. Squeeze for a second, back. Again, squeeze in, back. You're going to do 20 of them. Now we're going to come up here, so we're going to have shoulders, elbows, hands all in line, okay? So we don't want the hands down or the elbows down, we want them everything in line. All we're going to do here is we're going to rotate back to this position here. So again, elbow, shoulder, elbow and hand, shoulder and elbow, sorry, in line, and then your hands up towards the sky. Then you're coming back down and round, back down and round, back down and round. Again, just really isolating that shoulder joint, okay? So we're coming, again, down, up, round, and back down. You're keeping your elbows up the whole time, okay, for that one. We'll look for 20. Once you've done 20 of them, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to press. There, press. There, press. There, press. You should start to feel a proper pump in your shoulders and everything now. Then, finally, we're going to come down. Well, let's say finally, we've got two more. We're going to come into push-ups first. We're going to try and do as many strict push-ups as you can. And then whatever you can't do strict-wise, come onto the knees and finish off with the remainder up to 20. So we're going to, if you can do 20 strict push-ups, do 20 strict push-ups. If you can only manage, say, 10 strict, do 10 on your knees after that. Yeah? Last one, again, we're going to walk it down. So we want to feel a bit of stretching the hamstring. We're going to keep the legs as straight as possible. I'll go to the side so you can see. Straight as you can. Legs, hands, you can push the hands down your legs. Then touch the floor, walk it out. And then into a back extension here. Up we come. Back up. And then here. Stretch it down, walk it out. Into that back extension. So dropping the hips towards the floor. Coming up. Again, should maybe take 5-6 minutes, but your body should be nice and warm and ready again for our next part of our warm-up, all ready to take part in whatever session we've got planned. Give it a go, guys. Warming up is so important. Just primes the muscles, primes the joints, prevents injuries, and again, that's what we're looking at. Longevity. It's no good being able to come for one session and having 3 weeks out because you're injured, or having 3 sessions off because you're injured. It's about consistency and making sure you're at every session, or at least 2 or 3 sessions a week. That's what we're looking for, is consistency. So warming up is really, really important. Give it a go. Any questions or anything like that, drop me a message and yeah, I'll help you from there. Take care, guys.